Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for listening in. My name is Singapore Rogue. I'm your guest host today. We're at our show, Joel and Randy's Texas Tea. Please welcome these unfortunate gentlemen that have to join me today.
Pinky is here in the house.
Chris, Mr. Chris, if you're nasty.
And the lovely, delicious, the absolutely velvetly smooth Joel Tatum is here. Randy couldn't be with us this week. He had some issues he had to take care of, so he will be back next week.
What issues? I'm curious.
You know what? I do not know.
You guys got all into my personal business.
It was,
and you guys were all like, Chris is dying. He's like got all these fucking issues. He's probably got anal cancer.
Randy and I got a little bit personal, and I will just say wardrobe malfunction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Oh, okay.
What part of the wardrobe?
What part of the wardrobe?
It was more.
His
It was.
hasn't been used in almost 30
Oh my
years.
god!
Oh,
And she's gonna read me for this.
Oh my
she is
God.
going to
But
read
she is
you
not here,
for
so
that.
we'll have some fun.
Oh wow!
I will say that it was more than a nip slip.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say that it was a double nip slip, but
Well,
wardrobe
Was
malfunction
it
is where I
above or
believe it.
below the waistline?
That we did not get into. It was graphic.
because
Wow, okay.
I have a weak stomach.
I've known him for 30
snap.
years, and no one has ever complained about his nip. His nip has always been at the center and forefront.
But you can't drive with it exposed.
No, you cannot drive with it exposed.
You cannot transport it exposed.
Unless it's cold,
right, and it is not because we're
like
in Texas.
frozen.
Wouldn't it make it an any though? If it's a little cold?
That's why you can transport it.
Right, it's smaller.
It's contained.
It's the
Well, it's
But
Texas, though. You can have like 4 seasons in 1 week.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
That's a whole different
But
thing
we had
there.
too many seasons this morning for Randy to get here.
We are, by the way.
But we miss you.
In the lovely city of H-Town, Houston, Texas.
Whoop, whoop.
That's like the automatic, like,
The most underrated city in the U.S., but the most fun city you will ever be in if you are ever coming to Houston. You only get 2 seasons, maybe 3. And like Singapore said, they might all be in the same week.
Oh, yes.
or the same day.
Or the same day. That has happened.
Flood, hurricane, and then
No, it's
drought in
been
1
crazy.
day.
Exactly.
We've gone from like 60 in the morning to like 80 and then back to, the 40s.
And the funny thing is that people keep moving here. I saw statistics earlier this week.
I saw traffic, and I was like, stop moving here. Are you serious?
Please.
Wait,
stop.
are people moving here?
They keep coming
They
here.
keep coming.
Why?
Because we keep
Because
expanding
it's
Houston.
too expensive to live in California
Right,
and New York.
yes.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I thought they were all going to Austin.
I hope they keep going
Ew.
there. Go there.
Austin? No, wait. Austin's ranked consistently the coolest city in the U.S.
Okay, well, you know
I
what?
wish more of the hipsters would go
Austin
there.
is just like, it's like the Portland of Texas. It's where 22-year-olds go to retire.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Goodness
Like, I don't
gracious.
care.
Somebody
I
gets
don't care. I
Somebody
say-
gets it.
I'm sorry.
I developed an app, and now I can retire at 24, and I'm going to retire in Austin. That's basically what it is. That is basically.
I've never
Austin.
seen more inappropriate dreadlocks than when I go to Austin.
Yeah, exactly.
So inappropriate.
It's so inappropriate.
Wait, I'm from Round Rock.
You don't get that way.
Check yourself. Come on.
And I'm from Michigan,
Well,
so I have no idea what you being from Round Rock has to do with us talking about
Now
Austin.
Austin's sort of taken. Austin is sort of like
Absorbed
enveloped-
it, like the
absorbed it,
blob.
yeah.
Well, it's
Absorbed a stain on Texas society.
Ouch! Oh my goodness!
Actually, Round Rock is a great place to grow up in.
Someone is telling the truth. Now, like I said, Singapore,
You know me, I don't lie.
Singapore is sitting in Randy's chair, so Singapore
Yes.
has actually been doing a lot of the reading, especially when it comes to Austin.
Yes,
So, and
she
by the
is
way,
fierce.
I will say this: me and my friends used to love to take a trek up to Austin and go to 6th Street and hang out for the weekend,
And ruin your life.
Hey, I cut my teeth on 6th Street.
and then just come back to Houston. We're good. We're good. Now going to Austin, it's like, oh,
Well, there's so many people there.
it's 6th Street. It's the
And it's
Yeah.
the thing about Austin now is it's like so self-aware. It kind of has ruined the fun.
Mm-hmm.
I
Because
think
it's
they're-
not naturally eclectic anymore. It's
No,
deliberately
it's
eclectic.
deliberately
It's
eclectic.
deliberately
Yeah.
just to hold on to an image, and I'm like,
Yes.
Like, you walk out, you see something somebody else is wearing, and you deliberately go inside and change it because somebody else is wearing it, just to not be wearing the same thing.
I've never seen so many people be so unironic. It's ridiculous. That is
Just
awesome.
put a bird on it and call it a day.
Exactly.
Like, that's basically what you should do. Austin, put a bird on it.
Wait,
Get
that's
the dreads.
Portland.
Exactly. Which you? I'm sorry. What's the bird in Texas? What is it? What's the state bird?
What is
Buzzard.
No.
Sorry.
No.
I'm
What is
thinking
it?
desert.
Mockingbird. Is it mockingbird?
It's the
I'm embarrassed for y'all. I've been in California for 2 decades, so
I have
don't know.
no
Just
idea.
mocking-
Do you know
Mockingbird
what the
on it.
state bird is?
Fuck no.
So how are you embarrassed for us?
It's the
Because
pelican.
you don't know.
Because
It's the
Then you
pelican.
can't say.
You grew up on Round Rock. You just literally defended Round Rock.
From the capital of
From
Texas.
around the rock.
there actually is a Round Rock. We used to eat breakfast on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's in a river, and you wade out there.
Oh, I've been.
What does TripAdvisor say about that?
Exactly what he just said.
How many stars does it have? How many stars does your rock have?
Well,
Because last time I checked, I mean, I'm a Yelper, so
it
last
literally
time
is
I
just
checked, I
a
think
round rock that you can sit on. It's awesome when Round Rock was like, when I moved to Round Rock, there was like literally a Dairy Queen and that was it. Now it's like, it's just Austin pretty much.
See, and so Saigon said it. It is actually the...
Saigon.
Oh.
No.
Who's throwing shade now, y'all?
Wait, give me that tie.
Who's throwing...
Yeah, give her the book.
There, yeah, no.
She's gonna.
Come here.
Who's throwing shade now, y'all? Booyaka.
What are you talking about?
Wait,
You just
we need this on
literally-
video.
What?
She's stealing my jam. I'm the shade
You just
thrower.
literally-
No. There's
But she didn't have it right. It is
Austin?
It is the northern mockingbird,
What?
the state bird of Texas.
Boom.
Is that
And
what
I'm
you
not
said?
even from here.
She said mockingbird. So, closest to without going over Price is Right rules,
Clearly she's smarter than any of us.
I had a book once.
which is good. I'm from Michigan, so
I'm from Ohio. Did you used to go
I'm from
to...
Washington, D.C.
Cedar Point, yes.
I'm from
We already
Singapore.
mentioned this.
Yes, we did.
So
Singapore-
tell us about you. You're a bartender?
I'm a bartender. Before I was a bartender, I was analyst. Before that, I worked
An analyst.
An analyst for the VA. Before that, I was doing EEGs and neurology. Before that, I was in school, double major at U of H,
What did you major in?
biology and art history.
Oh, nice. Wow.
And then, so I was born in Singapore. I grew up in Jakarta, Indonesia, Perth, Australia, and then I come to the States.
See, so that's what I was getting. So I was digging at this earlier, and everyone was like, "No, save it for the show. Save it for the show. Save it for the show."
Yeah.
And I was like digging at like, where did you grow up? Where am I getting this accent from?
So
Still can't peg it.
when I came
still
to the,
not sure.
I didn't want to come to the States. I didn't want to be here. I really didn't want
When
to
did
be
you come to
here.
the States? Like, how old were you?
17.
Oh, gosh.
And
wow.
so-
That's going to be hard.
I didn't want to be here because it's America.
Wait, you moved here from where? At 17?
Australia. Perth.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Western Australia. So, what do you call it? My mom, she met cowboy, fell in love, and he worked.
She
of
met
course-
an actual cowboy.
Yeah, no, straight up cowboy, like 357
Straight up, now
Smith
tell
and
me.
Wesson, like he was
Wow.
ready all the time. Worked in oil and gas, and he's like, "We're going to Texas." I said, "No, I don't go to Texas.
Oh.
I'm in Texas now." Hi, here I am. But he long gone passed away, and here I am. Still
And so, did y'all move straight here to Houston? Or
straight to Houston.
Straight to Houston.
Yeah.
And
And you know, I thought Houston was gonna be like these like tumbleweeds, and everybody has like this horse like that they take to school, and like everything flat, and this like desert, everything. But coming to Houston, it was so green. It was beautiful. It was
Yeah.
really, really pretty.
It is a very
and
pretty
people
place.
were so nice. Like people were actually, I mean, in the loop they were nice. You get a little further out, you know, you get
Well,
towards
yeah.
like Vida or something
Yeah.
like that.
People are
then I'm not getting out the truck. You know, like that's not happening. You know,
Dude, it's so funny.
You better get gas before we hit Orange, Texas, because that's it. Well, I'm not getting out.
Her moving here story is a lot like my moving here story,
Yeah.
and like the misconception I had about Texas,
Where did you move here from?
Detroit, Michigan,
Detroit,
Detroit.
LA, San Antonio.
But no,
How we
I
do
was
it in-
thinking tumbleweeds and whatever, and like, so
Yeah.
me and my best friend, before we moved down here, we had a going away party, and it was Chuck and Matt do Dallas. And so, like, we had cowboy hats and spurs and, like, this whole
Did you move
kind
to
of, like...
Dallas?
We did.
Oh, we
We
all
did
got
originally...
problems, babe.
We moved to Mesquite, which is how I know there's no gay bars in Mesquite. But we originally moved there, but I had the same misconception about Texas.
Can I tell you something about Mesquite? And this is the funny thing. I'm glad that you said that. Because Randy and I have been watching that little show on Netflix with one of the drag queens.
That lioness.
With one of the drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race.
Which
has
one?
Her own show.
Is it my favorite? What's her name?
Alyssa
Mulatto.
Oh no, I don't
I
like.
almost said mulatto. No, Alyssa.
No, it's I know
Alyssa
Edwards.
Alyssa Edwards. And she talks
She
about
does her own dance.
And Randy and I
studio
were
there.
watching the.
I don't know why she can't
episode. Randy and I
Is
were
that the
wa-
one where she's the dance instructor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Randy and I are watching an episode, and he's like, "Well, we had to move out of our neighborhood because the gay scene here is just so loud and so noisy." And Randy and I are looking at each other, going, "There's a gay scene in Mesquite." There sure ain't no gay scene in Mesquite. There's maybe one bar right down the road.
I shot that
If you
down
really
real
waited-
quick.
What Randy said was, that bitch probably moved 3 blocks down the street.
Yeah, you know,
Because there's no gay, there can't possibly be a gay scene in
Mesquite is still dry.
I thought we were going to take a field trip there.
It doesn't
Because we
make
thought-
sense to be upset like
The
having like a
misconception.
gay part like in a city or in town or something like that. Because do you ever like whenever gay people move into your neighborhood, it becomes a nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
It
That is true.
really does.
We
It becomes
do
a
not
nice,
turn it down for sure.
Disposable income.
like seriously,
No children.
like nobody is ever like thug lifing it, you know, next to a gay neighborhood. They don't do like that because you know gay people take care, and I can say like that because I only got divorced from my ex-wife
All
3
I'm
years
say
ago,
is that all
and she.
Wait, were
all
you
gay
married?
people know about
Yeah, I was
thug-
married with my wife
all gay
from
people
Australia.
know about thug life is owning the cat because every gay person I know owns a dog, and to own a cat, you are
Right.
you are above you are thug life.
It's like the toilet paper. It's like Snuggie.
Yeah, exactly.
The snug life.
So,
I like that snug life. That's like my favorite. I like
The
that.
snug
There's like the
life.
bear and he's all like thugged out and he's like the snug
I'm a
life.
cuddle life for sure.
Are you a cuddler?
Yes.
I'm not really a cuddler.
What?
No.
I'm not really a cuddler.
I don't want to breathe your hot air.
Wait, I'm Big Spoon. I have to be Big Spoon.
But we have just had hot nasty sex, and you think I want to be all hot under you?
I don't want to get
It's
off
hot.
me.
It's
Like,
decent.
don't
It's
touch
hot.
me.
I want to go
Like,
have a
yeah.
I
cigarette
don't
and
wanna
like
snuggle.
I want you to fall asleep before I come back to bed.
Oh, no,
so that
no.
I don't have to cuddle you.
With my old man, I have to fall asleep before him because he snores so loud. He suck out all the air in the room. I can't sleep. I can't breathe. And so what I do is either I'll pinch his nose close, and then he'll choke real fast, and then I'll hurry up and I'll pretend like I'm asleep, and I'm like, I got 5 minutes. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Oh my God.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Oh my god, I fucking love that.
He's the best. He's the best man in the world. But oh my god, I just stare at him.
My
Just
partners,
mad.
my partners, I actually couldn't sleep unless their snoring was around. Like I got so used to it that it lulled me to sleep.
So that's like your fan, like your
Yes, that's like my
The white noise.
Wow, I would.
Yeah.
punch that
Were they
fan
white? I
in
mean,
the face.
I guess I could.
I'm not gonna lie. I would punch that fan. That fan would be in a yard sale for free outside. Oh my
I
god.
guess it could be Hispanic noise.
Hispanic
What is
noise.
this?
Oh.
Well, like you could call it white noise if they were white guys. He fell asleep to white noise.
I gotta tell you right now.
I
when
got
the
you.
first thing that you
I
said,
got
fall
you.
asleep to Hispanic noise. I think about whenever I make
They are
like,
noisy, aren't they?
whenever I make fresh tortillas, and they're hot, I go like that. That's the Hispanic noise.
that's
With the tortillas.
I think
Like that.
Alexa needs that in because I have the Sleep Sounds app, and it's the funniest thing because I keep it running like on a loop constantly.
Me
I
and
just
Alexa
open my window.
fight to
It
the
keeps-
death almost every day.
It keeps the dog
You don't
like
you don't have
occupado.
sounds outside your window.
I do, but I
just
love
like the wind.
I love the whale sounds. Like, and it's funny because I say that I do it for the dog because it keeps the dog company and like occupied. I feel like now I really just do it for me because like I'll catch myself every now and again like carrying on with the whales like. Like in reply to the
Do you
other
do that when
whale
you're
noise.
having sex?
No.
Only when he comes at the end. You
Like,
can't do it the whole time. That'd be weird.
That's like
It'd be like,
Yeah, you can't do that.
it'd be like, what
It's like
the
skeet,
hell
skeet,
is
skeet.
going on?
And then 86, smoke cigarette, get off me.
exactly.
Perfect.
Like, I cannot breathe your same hot air. Like, that
No.
is 100% a thing for me. Like, we can't lay face to face because I cannot
Ew,
breathe
that's recycled
Okay,
air.
your hot air.
Let me
That's like
let me
sitting in an
clarify.
airplane
I don't fall
in the
asleep
tarmac.
cuddling. I cannot fall asleep touching
Fair
somebody.
I'm like an oven.
But my white noise for me, I went to Alaska, and the first time that I fell asleep in Alaska. Now, the first time I went to Alaska, it was weird because we got
How many
there
times
at
have you been to
midnight.
Alaska?
We got there at midnight, and it was light. It was like this.
Oh yeah, because
Yes.
the
It was
sun
like
doesn't
this.
go all the way down.
So
Yeah,
we were like freaking out because we're like, oh my god, it's midnight.
You can't
It's
tell the
late.
time. Yeah.
You can't tell the time.
Yeah.
You know what we did? We went for a hike at midnight.
To
in
the bar?
Alaska. Huh?
to the bar.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Right?
We
Like
were-
a liquor luge. Like,
We were in the middle of nowhere. We were literally.
Wait,
in the
what
middle.
were you doing in Alaska?
Oh, I was working at a lodge for Princess Cruises, and they have
Listen
this
to you.
lodge right next to the mountain, the Mount McKinley, which only comes out once every blue moon. It's the weirdest thing. It has its own weather system up there, so you might see the mountain once every 60 days.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Everything else, it's for the most part, it's always under clouds.
Yeah,
So when you have a clear view of the mountain,
it's beautiful. I bet.
and it's beautiful. Oh my god!
That's
It's
awesome.
So the first time I saw it, I think I cried a little because I'd never seen anything like. I've been a city guy my entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Houston. is
And
that
my
now.
best friend Veronica
I'm very
encouraged me to come up there. She's like, it's a new adventure. Let's do this. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, but I have to give up my apartment, and I don't want to do all of that. And
How long did you go up there for?
we were up there for 3.5 months?
Wow,
And-
for Princess Cruises?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do?
I worked as a server.
Oh wow, how
In
cool!
one of their
Wait, you're on a cruise ship?
no, we were at the lodge.
Right,
Oh,
you were
right,
staffed
okay.
for the
Yeah.
cruise company, but
I worked
stationed
for
at
yeah.
the lodge.
The funny thing about the cruise company is they had
What city was it?
it was called Talkeetna, Alaska.
So were there gay bars there?
Nope.
How did you get your gay on?
There were 5 gay people up there, and they were all.
Did you have
together.
sex with all of them?
Locals.
Why is everybody being threatened with a good time?
What?
I would have loved.
I'm not threatened with a
It
good
was the
time.
most
You can hold a good time to the back of my throat anytime.
It was the most miserable.
I'm wondering how he got his sex on.
I didn't. It was the most miserable and interesting time.
Because it's like
Visual
strictly,
and
it's
interesting.
strictly
It's a
hands off
fascinating
with patrons.
description.
Like,
To be
I kissed-
honest,
I kissed more girls in Alaska than I did my entire life.
Wait, what?
it's hands
You
off
went
with the
straight
patrons.
because there weren't any gay guys.
No,
It's
I
like
didn't
you're
go
in
straight.
prison.
I didn't go straight. What happened was
see, what happened
You
was
took your toes
that is
in
the
the water.
best way to
Right.
start a scene. What happened
See,
was
what happened was
BBS. The feel of that.
I developed a reputation
Oh, there it is. There it is.
because I kissed
fish
one
charmer.
girl. We got drunk and I kissed one girl because she said, I want to see what it's like to kiss a gay dude. And
How dumb.
That's
See?
dumb. That's the dumbest stuff. See,
I know.
I don't swear.
by the
That's
way,
the dumbest shit
this was,
I've ever heard in my
this
life.
was the whitest white girl on the planet.
Tammy.
Mhm.
It was Tammy. What's
It
the
was-
name?
Wait,
It was
I feel
Tammy.
The whitest white girl that you could possibly ever meet.
Susan.
But she
It was a
was
Susan. Probably one of those.
was the-
Should I be offended?
I think it was probably an Erica because they probably didn't hire
Madison.
They probably
Her name
didn't
was
hire a big
Madison.
girl.
Mhm.
Oh, Madison's
There
not.
were a lot of Madisons.
Oh my God!
But
Because I knew it.
Madison,
last name Smith.
Montana,
Madison Smith.
Montana Schwartz.
Montana, a lot of girls named Montana, a lot of girls named Madison, Chloe's, all over the
Schwartz.
place. It was just
Idaho.
ridiculous.
2 white girls.
Mhm. But
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. It's true.
but I
Because
was.
they're the easiest to whitewash.
But what I turned out to be very popular among
Dark-haired, dark
Russian
eyes.
girls for some reason. Russian girls love
because
me.
you're chocolate.
Russian
Because you're
Russian
Like
girls
chocolate.
keep telling me that-
You think there's a lot of chocolate running around?
How
in
many
Russia?
black Russians have you ever met?
It's not.
Mm-mm.
I'm telling you, it's
So,
not.
like-
And they like it.
Their drink is a white Russian. Like a chocolate
Yeah.
Russian is so much harder to come by. Like a brown Russian. Let me get a brown Russian. Like you get a white Russian.
Wow.
The drink of
Okay.
of their
gonna
people
get
is
a little bit
the White Russian.
Mhm.
Do you
But-
have soda?
And
Yes,
I'm super outdoorsy, but I would love to see Alaska. And Singapore is sending me shade over here on my little pad. She's stealing my
what's
pad.
the shade?
She's
No,
like,
I don't steal it. You
Oh.
handed it to me. Don't
She like-
lie.
I did hand it to her. I did hand it
Don't
to
even
her.
say lie.
I did hand it to her. I did.
Because you asked for it.
But she did ask for it because they always be asking for it.
What's in your shade? So for the viewers,
So, and I will say, I am
Pinky has a
outdoorsy.
shade book.
I am outdoorsy, but not just because I like brunch on patios.
No, it says I'm outdoorsy
I-
that's
Because she likes.
By the way, Singapore, and I guess I am saying this on the air. There is ginger ale, and then there's raspberry ginger ale in there. I think somewhere.
There's
other
raspberry
side,
ginger
girl.
ale?
Other side.
Y'all should see this
No,
right
it's
now.
probably in the
There's a handle
refrigerator.
on both. Why is
It's
there a
so
handle on
stupid.
both sides?
No, because refrigerators.
it could be
it's
left or right
reversible.
swing.
You can reverse.
All refrigerators are like
are
that.
reversible, so you can.
God,
you can
Singapore.
change the door, yeah.
Welcome to
Talk
the.
about stupidity.
I was just gonna say just because you had a vagina, but
I'm just playing with Singapore because she hates
know
stupid
what?
people.
Uh-oh.
Your hair is really bad.
Ooh.
Whoa!
now we know Singapore's a liar too. Huzzah!
She was. It was really proxy because she was talking about my hair.
She really was. She saw the
I need a
reflection.
haircut.
No.
Driving me nuts. I did it 2
It
times
should,
now.
and
No.
I will say that it should not
be
swing
2
that way.
cans of Canada Dry.
I'm trying to figure out what to do with
On
my
the
hair.
stove.
Canada.
They're on the stove.
You put them on the stove. Why'd you
I didn't
them
put
on
it,
the
girl. I didn't put that shit away.
So,
You put
hi
it.
everyone.
So, but yeah. So outdoorsy versus not outdoorsy.
Just in case you forgot.
Yeah.
As we're swinging and missing here in the studio,
Clearly, I'm not outdoorsy. I don't know how to open a fridge.
I think that makes you more outdoorsy. Because like,
because I don't need.
you're like cavewoman. Like, what the fuck is this? It's
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Right?
clip you and take your shoes.
is not
in
a-
minute.
So Singapore was telling us about her
that's because I
life.
have sexy shoes on.
And she told me that she was married and she got divorced. And I was
Yes.
curious about all that.
Isn't that like the best time of your life?
Oh my god, it was amazing.
To, like, shed that weight?
So it seriously was just like
Getting divorced?
You know when you eat Thai food and the next day it just all comes out. It was just like that. It was great.
It's like taking a giant dump, y'all.
Yeah. So
Is a huge relieving dump.
How long was that? How long were you married for?
I was
or
married
in
for-
the relationship for?
we were in a relationship 3 years, and then me and my ex-wife we got divorced after 2 years of being married. She came from Australia here to live with me, so she got her because she married me. She gets green card. She gets to work, stuff like that.
So 5 years total. I don't mean to interrupt you, but like, were you together
Like,
3 years in total and married
like-
2 of them?
3 years total, married 2.
Okay, just
So
checking. I wasn't sure if
then
it was 5 or not.
She's a psych clinician, and she was so bad. I mean, she was seriously like an evil person.
You said
She-
psych clinician.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, and she's
So she was a mind fucker.
yeah, she is now 62.
Oh, you married older.
Yeah,
You like the older women.
Much older.
I like older because older I thought it was easier, but she was out of her mind.
You think it's less maintenance? You think like
You
I
think
married
that-
older as well,
Not
and you think
necessarily.
like they have their shit together. They're not into playing games.
Yeah.
they're going to
You
be like,
think like
more
that.
on level with you.
As the older person at the
And they're
table,
not.
that is not true.
It's not true.
No, it is. You're absolutely
That is
right.
Because when you
true.
come in-
And I'm one of those people. I have, because of all the issues that I have
Yeah.
in the past.
You come into it
sometimes
single.
I have issues with. I have and I think I've told this to everyone at this table. I have never been in a solid relationship, so I don't know how to be in a relationship.
Well, you're like
in
a
certain
perpetual
way.
bachelor.
I'm a perpetual bachelor, and I've enjoyed being a perpetual
It's
bachelor.
better that way.
Oh, so much better.
Yeah, I've enjoyed being a perpetual bachelor, but there's
That's what I
always
don't
been
want
that
y'all.
part of
Is
me
it?
that
Is
we
it?
had-
Is it? I don't mean to interrupt, but is it being a perpetual bachelor or being a polyamorous person? Because I always lived my life very polyamorous.
I'm very polyamorous too.
I think
I could
I
not be
See,
in a
that-
I think that polyamory is.
And
I mean-
and I don't lie. I tell
what?
everybody who I'm seeing,
That's a
who
different
I'm with,
sex
I,
than
I don't
gay,
hide. I
yes.
don't lie.
But-
And if you don't like it, go. I don't care.
Yeah, but
Good for you.
I mean, I guess you could be
You see
gay
these
and
shorts? Last time you see him.
for sale,
Huh? What?
like on the market.
I think
Yeah.
Those are on the market shorts.
How do you feel like the reaction is to that when you say that?
First it's shock a little bit, and then
Really?
they're like, because they feel like they're at such a value
Wait,
in
is
my
this
life.
with men or women or both? Both. Of
Well,
them react the
I
same
only
way?
started dating men after my ex-wife.
Okay.
What do you call it? But it was the same thing, and I would be like, no, what are you doing today, babe? I'm going out with this guy. We're going to go to dinner. What? Yeah. Do whatever you want. You want to be mad? Be mad. I don't care. Their emotions weren't that important to me. You can either accept it or be
I wish
mad
I
and
was
go
like
away.
that.
I
I
don't
have this
care.
weird gene where if someone's unhappy with me,
I don't care.
I can't.
No.
I'm not right until they're okay.
Nope.
I hate that.
But then part of that is how honest you are with them.
It's a gene. It's a gene. It's like internal to me.
Well, it's a nurture.
Well, some people
in
grow
you.
out of jeans and then they buy new ones, and then they buy 5 or 6 new ones.
Yes, you do.
And then you
I need like a
get the
gene
sale.
transplant. That's what I need.
You need to put on some jeans.
My mom's the same way.
I'm just like that.
Good for you.
But I want to throw this in here as, like I said, as the perpetual bachelor at the table.
Are you branding yourself that way? John, the
I
professional
could
bachelor.
be in a monogamous relationship. I could be.
Of course.
I could be. But you would have to be like this most amazing guy on the planet.
Well,
And
okay.
I could do monogamy. I can't do monogamy simply because I've already done all
Okay, I have been.
So
All my relationships
so
have been
monogamy
monogamous.
would be easy for me because I've already done all this other stuff. So when you talk to me about having an open relationship and all this other stuff, I'm like, so then why are we together?
The thing
No,
about
just
open
straight up,
relationship is, the reason
I've always felt like it's not so you can. For me, it's not so I can go fuck around. It's that I'm free to do whatever the fuck I want.
right.
Well,
so
also
and that's
at
the
the-
biggest issue I have with open relationship.
Like,
is
don't put a fence around me.
the open applies to more than just the bed. In an open relationship, you need to have the most open and most transparent lines of communication. Everything about the relationship is open.
I always do that.
Not
whenever
just the
I'm
bed
dating.
sheets.
3, 4
Because
in.
you get the cheating and the backstabbing and the this
that's not
as like then it's not open. You don't have an open relationship.
Yeah.
You are open sexually, but you don't have an open relationship.
No, that's
But
cheating.
I'm
Right.
curious.
If you break
That's
the
not
rules,
open.
it's cheating.
For me, there was like everybody knew who I was dating.
But I'm curious though, if you're telling someone, I've never actually exercised an open relationship. It's never actually worked for me. I've always been monogamous, but
you said
if
you never
if
exercised it, so
Have
how
you
you
ever
know it don't
exercised
work?
it, or have you never
That's what I'm
engaged
saying.
in one?
I've never really engaged in one.
Okay,
No.
And now I'm like, if I ever in a relationship again,
super
it's
good.
going
What
to
do
be
you need?
non-monogamous
Place for
because
my girl.
I'm
So you're
tired
gonna be
of this.
polyamorous.
Polyamorous, yes.
Yeah, and there's
but
nothing
how
wrong
could
with
you?
it.
How do you go with? Oh, hey, I'm going out with so and so.
Just like that. Just how
Just
you
like
said
that.
I
it.
would say that.
Just how you.
There's so much
just like that.
security in saying that.
Stop being like. Don't be scared like that. Like just say like, I'm going out with this person. I would have one dude in my house
The work is done before
taking
you
care
say
of my
that.
stuff.
How can
and
you
then
have a strong?
Because you do that. You establish them as queen.
I kept what I called my stall, at least 4 or 5 deep, and I'd kept my stall
I love
4 or 5 deep. And there's always this joke in my apartment complex, which is only like 10. And they would say whenever they would see the Moss outside or they see the Bentley outside, they see that, they know it's for me. And then we go out to eat, we hang out, take me a movie, have dates, do everything like that. And if another one asks me, where were you? I say, I was with this person and we did this. I don't lie.
It's
If you
open
don't like
exposure.
it, if you don't
How
like it,
close
then
do
go.
you get with these people?
As close as they allow you to get.
I don't know what that means.
Balls deep.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes. If
I mean,
you're
but
emotionally,
Well, even a girl. but,
emotionally,
like,
that's
emotionally.
probably, so usually I keep it like 4. I would keep it 4 or 5 deep. Emotionally, probably close to only 2.
So would
Because
you ever? would you
each-
marry somebody and then have these other boyfriends on the side or
I don't know.
girlfriends?
it depends on the dynamic of the marriage.
Well, then I
and
can
I'll say
say-
that could totally work.
Yeah.
Like,
It worked for me because
if you are
each
open and
person-
honest about it, and you let somebody know at go that is what they're getting themselves into, they only and this is why
I don't
or
change
why
for
I
nobody.
would say
No.
Good for you.
because I've been in those situations before as well, and I've had regulars.
In these monogamous relationships, I found the reason why I do it is because each person gave me something I needed.
Right.
Yeah.
Each person gave me something I needed. And then
Wait, in the monogamous relationships, each person gave you something you needed.
in a polyamorous relationship, each person gave me something I
in
needed.
polyamorous.
Right,
Every
actually.
single person gave me something.
Right.
And so it was collectively, I got everything I needed. It just was from
Yes.
different
And
outlets.
it's the way that it would work for everyone.
Can I?
I want to have 4 or 5 deep. I want to have a 4 or 5 deep stall. Yes.
But
That's
you can't
my
do it. You
intention.
just
I'm
said you
putting it
can't
out
do
in the
it.
universe.
But that's not you.
You said you couldn't do it.
But that's not
But you know what? You know what?
And it's
that's
all...
okay.
No, I didn't
By
say
the
I
way.
can't do that.
Oh.
I
But
said
you
I'm
said
not.
you don't.
I thought you
You're
said
not
you're not
comfortable
comfortable
saying
with
it.
it.
I said it's hard. It's hard when someone is unhappy with me. It's really hard for me to exist.
And that's...
Did you do something bad? Did you do something bad?
No.
Okay,
Exactly.
then who cares?
And if you were honest
Not
with
your
them...
chair, not your problem.
If you,
I know.
Not your
Logically,
chair, not your
logically, I
problem.
understand you, but emotionally, it doesn't work.
But
that
you
way.
accept that they're doing the same thing.
Okay.
Talking about is fair play.
We need to bring this down just a little bit because remember we have an audience, and
Yeah.
yes, we
We're
need
just...
to bring this down just a little bit. So what I want to throw on the table at this moment, because like I said,
Stakes.
I am throwing stakes on the table, basically put. Because we just had this conversation beforehand, and I think this is the most amazing conversation that I have ever had.
It's
Because
deep.
I have never heard the idea of monogamy versus an open relationship.
Polyamory.
And polyamory.
Polyamory.
And to have, and like I said, I am the ultimate bachelor. I love the fact that I have a free, open sexual life that I can do with as I please. But
If I could
there's
fit that on a
but
license
the
plate, I
problem
would get
is,
it for you.
There is a problem with that. That there's always a drawback to no matter what you do.
Of course.
When you make a choice,
There's always a give and a
pro-
take, for
Yeah, there's
sure.
always a give and a take.
Pro, con.
You always
Yeah.
get.
Which is why you fill those adaptations
Yeah,
somewhere
exactly.
else.
So the problem is that on this side of the table, that means that I do not allow myself to get involved in emotional relationships.
I disagree.
Because no, it's the truth. It's not whether you disagree. or
it's just
not.
a depth thing.
Each
No.
person has their own truth,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's okay.
I'll give you
Each
that.
person
on
has their own
this
truth.
side of the table,
Remember, potato and
the
vodka.
sex is great. I can have great sex, or the sex would be horrible, and I can just let it go and go. Oh,
Right.
well,
But they're so
sex.
nice to you and bring you
Yeah.
food.
Right, and they don't
take
end up
care
with-
of you.
But the thing is that there's no, on this side of the table, there's no emotional involvement. So with no emotional involvement, I can move a bit freer. That could be a crutch because that allows me not to get to know someone who might
Yeah,
actually
true.
be,
Yeah.
who might actually be someone I might want to be with.
Yep.
See,
Because
I'm very
I've-
feminine in my sexuality, and that it's hard for me. No, it's hard for me to. I don't have sex with people unless I'm emotionally involved with them.
Well, you don't need shoes to run, but it helps, doesn't it?
Well, right, exactly, and that's where I say you control the depth, and like you get to know somebody, and you compartmentalize your emotional needs, and like me as an artist, there's a me as an artist, there's a me as a procrastinator, there's a me who is a taskmaster and whatever, and like you fit those partners into those spaces, and so I find an artist to sleep with that I have fucking crazy good sex with.
But I don't want.
And I only emotionally invest in them as an artist.
But as far as Chris is concerned, I don't want anyone to think that his way of being in relationships is wrong.
No. There is no
There's no
right or
right or
wrong
wrong.
in
And
relationship and how you
Hey, I've
Yes,
had wonderful relationships.
That right there is
exactly.
is what
There's
people don't
nothing right or
understand.
Nothing right or wrong. And
Does it make you happy?
I don't think
Yes,
relationships.
exactly.
Is it beneficial
Yes,
for both?
exactly.
I don't think
That's it.
relationships should necessarily last forever. Just because a relationship is ended doesn't mean it failed. It was for
It ran its
purpose.
course.
It ran its course.
And that's fine. It doesn't mean what.
And
No,
the
that's
thing,
what
Majority of
it
the
was
time, it doesn't
for.
mean that one person is bad, this other person
No.
is bad. It's just you don't work. It's just like
People
having
grow
like
apart.
And people
bananas
don't
and
understand
Lysol.
that.
Those
But
things
it's-
don't work together.
people don't understand that. They think a breakup has to be like tragic and like a
it
car
doesn't.
crash and a
No.
train wreck, and they
But
deliberately
at the
try to
same
make it like
time,
that when you part ways.
I love when especially, I don't really care about heterosexual relationships that much. And I'm going to say that. I'm going to put that on the table. When I see two gay men who've been together for 40, 50 years, or two lesbians who've been together for 40, 50 years, or that kind of thing, I love that. I think that's
Yeah.
the most amazing thing on the planet.
for sure.
Which means
And
it's possible for you.
I don't know if what kind of structure they had in their relationship.
Yep.
Because every relationship is different. Maybe they were open, maybe they weren't. that kind of thing. But the fact to see two people who are gay or lesbian, that's very important to me. And has always been very important to me. To see that kind of relationship last that long makes me very happy. It makes me want to go, I would love to have a relationship like that.
It can be a beautiful thing for sure.
It can be. But it rarely goes without tumultuous times.
But any relationship, even friendships don't even have the...
Right, because there are constraints on what we think a friendship should be. Most of those relationships that endured those tumultuous on-off times and those breakups and those whatever, those people who everyone thought was a psycho and, oh, this bitch and that bitch, those are the ones who end up having been together for 20 years. And had they not had the social normative constraints on their relationship and just decided to have the relationship that worked for those two individuals, they may not have broken up and had the tumultuous times that they did because it would have been freeform.
I don't know what you're saying.
So
too long didn't read. What did you just say?
If you didn't go by somebody else's rules and you dictated your relationship based on just what works for you and I,
right?
Is something that would cause issues in this relationship's rules doesn't cause issues in our relationship.
Right.
I'm not narrating this based on like, oh, you broke the rules.
So basically what you're saying is that your previous relationships, you shouldn't make the future relationship.
You shouldn't model your current relationships
let me finish
off
what
of...
I'm saying. You shouldn't let the previous, like, people in the future shouldn't be paying for like the previous mistake.
That, as well as the relationships that happen around you.
Absolutely.
Your friends' relationships and how they govern their relationships.
That's not your chair, not your problem.
Exactly. But we all have this one model of what a relationship is or what it means to love somebody.
There's more than one way to skin a
There's
cat.
an infinite number of interactions.
This is
people.
why, like I said, I don't look at heterosexual relationships because that's not me. I'm not heterosexual, so those relationship ideals are not me.
Well, I mean, I mean, in honesty,
when I look at gay and lesbian relationships and how they handle their relationships, I have options. I see options more than I do in heterosexual relationships.
So, like I said, I was married before with my wife. So now I'm with Jason, who is probably the greatest man I've ever met, and a good man, a respectful man. So, do you think that the way that you face your relationships would be different than him and I would face our problems in our relationship?
You are you're a little bit different. You're bisexual or pansexual. What do you?
I'm an equal opportunist.
Yeah.
She's into what she's into.
Yeah,
whatever time she's into it.
But you've been in relationships on both sides.
Absolutely. My first girl.
So I don't want you to be insulted.
No, I'm not insulted. But it is something that
heterosexual, not you. That doesn't apply to you because you've been with both men and women.
But I think
I was married.
I think.
What do you? If someone asks you what you were, what do you say?
Minding my own business.
Please say Singapore.
That's what I say.
I'm Singapore.
So what do you identify as? Sing.
There you go.
Well, what do you like? Tacos. Maybe hot dog sometime. I don't know.
There you go.
No nitrate hot dogs.
You get a bearded clam or Coney Island.
Yeah.
One or the other.
No. I go to Good Dogs. I'm a lady.
Okay, no chili dogs for her. Fair enough. We on the show do not endorse chili dogs.
But yeah, it's kind of like that. You know, if I had not been open-minded a bit, you know, with Jason, I wouldn't have this wonderful human being. And I don't look at him by, you know, just what's between his legs. I think that what's most important with connecting with another human being is what's between your ears. And you can compromise by what's between the legs because we can all do some stuff. But what's most important is how you connect here in your head, in your mind.
Because it's deeper.
I think
that's the emotional connection that you said that you try to like kind of.
I think what I'm not getting across here is the fact that for the longest time I was told that being gay was a terrible, bad thing to be.
Oh my God, I understand 1,000,000,000%.
And
1,000,000,000.
when I decided to let that go, which by the way, 51 years old, it took a long time. It took a long time. There was a lot of self-hatred. There was a lot of shame. There was a lot.
Oh hell yes! Oh gosh.
There was a lot because we're
old school.
Yeah, we're old school. So we grew up with the old ideas. Dwayne Wade has who is a
Our media
basketball
was
player,
feeding us
Yeah,
AIDS.
has an 11-year-old son
Absolutely.
who went to gay pride, and he is super behind his son. My father wouldn't do that. My father wouldn't go to gay pride with me in 1991 or any of that stuff. They wouldn't do that.
Oh, well, my parents would have done that. I'm thankful for that.
My stepmother
for sure.
would have. My stepmother did. by the way.
But to continue
that's-
your point.
You know,
Yeah. But we didn't grow up that way. So to have kids now who are 10, 11, 12 years old who can say that I'm
I
gay
like your handwriting.
and they can do that, it's amazing to me.
I will
It is
say,
amazing.
love
the
it.
only thing I disagree or kind of I won't say I disagree with it because there's nothing that I can disagree with. I can't tell you you're wrong for your feeling. But the only thing that I guess clashes with the way that I approach relationship stuff.
When did you come out? You're 33. So when did you come out?
33 now. I came out. I was
Last year.
almost 21.
I was 25.
And I don't disagree with that. This is nothing to...
17.
This is
No,
nothing-
19.
17, I think.
I'm
I
lying.
mean, first
I'm
year in
19.
college, whatever
Yeah.
that is.
This and this is
16
nothing
maybe.
to say like you're wrong. Like I said, it's the way that you feel about those things and the way that you approach those things. And maybe this can expand something for you or me have something to think about. But saying the distinction between hetero relationships and homo relationships, I don't see a distinction. And that could be a pop culture thing. It could be like my generation doesn't.
But
I don't see that.
But I was forced with those.
I see a
Right.
distinction because
So I don't want.
hetero relationships
But they
have
hide
a
it.
predefined role that
Yeah.
they're kind of stuck in.
That we
That
apply.
they can't escape, that society applies and they choose to apply.
And we apply to
with
gay
the family
relationships.
community, there is that closed door, that secret door that you don't want to come out. You don't want to have like that, you know, and you don't want to come out to society. You don't want to come out to your family, and it's a scary. It's a very scary thing like that. Now, the connection between two human beings—that's not what we're questioning. What we're really, really trying to address right now is it okay? Is it okay to be out like that? To be out
think
like
it
that, to be
is.
so comfortable like that.
I think it is.
It's
And
not about a human connection, but it's about gay people.
when it
you know,
should be.
They've had so much struggle to
Yeah,
be out and
exactly.
open.
The spectrum should be
and then
completely wide
hetero
open.
people, they just get to go and get divorced 20,000
Right.
times, skeet all
And they-
over whoever face
and they keep
want
that
to.
they keep that
and
stuff
it's okay.
undercover and
And
they
by
use
way,
the
Randy and I
sanctity
grew up-
of marriage.
When we were teenagers, we grew up in an age when we were just about to come out, and here comes AIDS, and we're like, "Oh fuck, we can't go." Now, Randy, his story is a little different because he was able to do that, but at the same time, he had to deal with all the stuff that goes
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
the
Right.
thing. It's
But-
not. It's not.
but
It's
the
not a
moment
question
that-
of human connection.
Yeah.
Right. It's a question of heteros allowed to do it, and it's okay, no problem. And then gay people, they're not allowed
Yeah,
to
exactly.
connect.
and so then why?
Heteros
My question
can
there.
literally live a free life.
do whatever they
is-
want.
And do, but
And they're
even
not.
in their own circles, when I talk to a lot of heterosexual couples, especially when I talk
They
to
can strain
heterosexual-
themselves the same way, and they have
even
the same
when I talk to
issues.
heterosexual couples who are like, "Oh, we don't want to have kids. We just want to be married, but we don't want to have kids." Even within their own community, they get so much heat for the fact that, "Oh, wait, what do you mean? Well, you'll change your mind in a couple of years."
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Blah. And it's like,
No, I don't want.
no, we don't want kids.
Yeah.
We have decided that we want to be married to each other, but we don't want kids. It is tough being heterosexual.
Wait, what?
Well, also,
no.
no. It is. It is.
I think it's.
No, no, no.
I think it would be
I
tough
think we need
because
to acknowledge the fact
No,
that it is
they have their
tough.
problems too. Think about it.
It is-
I'll tell you
they,
this.
they have
It is
things
being
they have to break out of.
It
My
is
old
tough
man,
to
we
model
were
your
trying-
relationship after.
We are trying to identify
unsurmountable
ourselves.
means.
They are trying. They have to break out of an identity, basically.
Right.
We have to form an identity,
My
and they
old
have to
man-
break out of it.
We have to
Who
be
is
comfortable
the
with
best
ours.
man I've
Right.
ever met in my entire life. Best human being. I don't care. Man, woman. He could be a giraffe. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
care. He's wonderful and a kind person, and he knows him.
Yes, I know.
One of the most kind people,
He is.
and he's older, much older than me. And he's Italian. Comes from
He seemed like he has broad shoulders.
Catholic family.
Oh, by the way.
He's sexy.
Oh, by the way, he
I have no doubt.
She said he's Italian. You should be owning that, by the way, because Italian men.
Stallion.
Yeah,
Italian men are sexy.
There's a reason
right.
Italian rhymes with stallion.
and then me, as a Muslim girl,
Mm-hmm.
coming into his family's home, you know, like it's different. It's hard. I'm lucky that his mom is so welcoming to me as an immigrant, as a Muslim girl, as someone who, was married to a woman, and she just open arms, just like, love like that. And for some reason, she always smells like cookies. I don't know why. I
Because Italian women love the cookies.
She is ready for.
She smells like cookies.
I dated an Italian man,
cannolis.
and every time I went over, I was well fed. I was the most
It's
well
how we
fed
show.
on the planet.
Like,
It's like I've had enough. I can't eat anymore.
I'm an amazing
No, sweetie,
cook.
you're too skinny. Eat some more food.
Oh yeah, they're totally like.
She looks at me like I'm totally
you used to be
skinny, and
able
I'm like,
to
no.
promote yourself
Well, because,
as a provider, as a
thicker
bigger
you
man.
are, it's considered
The more
But
you're
food you have in your
you're doing
home,
well.
right?
You
You're
know,
able
the
to
thing is
provide.
that it's pretty much the same thing as a black person. If I brought a skinny little white boy into the house, my mother would go, mm-mm.
Be like,
She would look him up and down and go, oh no, you need to eat. I got some food for you in the kitchen. You gonna eat.
Now you've seen my old
What you
man.
gonna eat?
We went over to my mom's house, and my mom saw him, looked at him, and my mom's only 5 feet tall. Maybe, no, not even. And, Jason's super tall. She looked at him up and down and was like, oh, looks like my daughter don't feed you. I wanted a, if I wasn't a respectful daughter, I was going to, she sent us home with about, I don't know, 30 pounds of
30
food.
pounds of food.
But yeah, everything. Yeah.
It's like when I go to a family barbecue. It's like, oh, Joel. Sweetie.
Yeah, and they all have this thing where they have to
They
pinch. They have to touch
pinch
you.
you.
It's
They're
BMI.
like, how thick
They're
is it?
checking
How
the
thick is it?
BMI.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
I was like, all right, Dr. Mom.
My mom calls me Alan. Alan, you need to take like 3 plates home.
Your mom calls you Alan?
It's my middle name.
Oh my god.
Alan. I need you to take
Alan.
Alan, I know that you are. Here's what
I'm gonna start calling you Alan.
Let's
you
call him
are the
Alan
only
Degenerate.
one, and you're the
Hey!
you're the only one that's not married, and I have all this food.
I was
Make
thinking
sure
Alan
you eat.
Ginsberg.
You're not eating enough. You are not eating enough. But I'm like, have you seen my belly? I'm eating enough. Thank you.
Or drinking.
And she would see or drinking. Yeah, exactly. Send me home with 30 plates of food, especially during holidays. Holidays is the worst because I have 50 pounds of food in my.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Where did it go? You must have eaten it all.
my old man.
I threw it all away.
Yeah, my old man. His mom sent me she just started packing bags, and those bags that you buy it from the grocery store. It was probably about the 3rd bag, and he had to step in, and it was just like, Mom, it's just me and her. Like seriously, stop! Don't be like this is too much. And it was so I couldn't carry it all by myself. And Mom was like, no, she likes it. It's ranch, Mom. She's good. Everything's
Good ranch is hard to come by.
because she had this huge
I'm gonna stand by
veggie
your
plate.
mom on that one.
Oh, she's the best lady in the world. But moms are like that. They look at how much you. And
Cooking
it's
is-
hard.
I don't mean
Quintessential being
any
Italian.
harm
Yeah.
to the one person at the table. But you go to a white person's house, you're not gonna get a plate.
No, you won't.
You're not gonna.
Wait,
No.
who are you talking about?
Okay, so now-
okay.
So
I'm
I'm
just
not
saying.
white now?
You're
No.
Italian.
Wait,
Yes,
I'm
you're
quarter Italian.
You go to a white person's house.
I'm
They're a little
half
bit
Sicilian,
stingy.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They're
Indonesian
stingy,
people, they're
yeah.
gonna send you home with everything.
Everything. White people are the same way. They're going to send
Yep.
you home with a lot of food. I've
That's
dated
true.
all kinds of men. And I can tell you right now, Latin, Italian, black, always sends you home
Let's
with
go
a lot of
Anglo-Saxon.
How does it feel to be
Anglo-Saxon white people.
How does it feel to be a
food.
only
No,
white
they
person?
have a few
I'm
orders.
50% Sicilian, honey.
They have a few
More-
orders.
I'm less white than you.
And that's it.
Oh, do you mean cheese, cracker, and that's it? I don't want to take cracker home.
Right.
I already got to take one.
Yeah, exactly.
And you gotta bribe them to bring anything to the party anyways. Because
know.
everyone's on the plastic products and the napkins.
But the beautiful thing about
Or
going to a white
chips.
person's house is that if you bring some food, you are guaranteed to take it home because nobody ate it. Because they are
As-
all on diet.
Depending-
They're all watching. Oh, that looks so cute.
Okay, I'm gonna
Is
say
that-
this.
You know that makes me so mad. People like
So
girls
I'm gonna tell you,
whenever
like, the darker you are, the less they want to eat your dish.
Yeah, exactly.
And the more of it you're going home with. So make something that you like.
it makes me so mad when people are like,
Make it look
I gotta
exotic.
get, like into like my beach body. Beach is gonna get whatever body I bring to it. I don't
I
care.
think the darker,
what it
I think
is.
the darker you
I
are,
don't
you're
care.
actually going to bring
somebody
something
gonna
made.
like it.
There you
Just
go.
saying, somebody gonna like it.
Right, exactly.
So
the dress
you
is
can
supposed to fit you,
bring,
not
like,
the other
your
way
most
around.
ethnic dish to a white party, and
I've
you
done
will
that
be
before.
guaranteed to bring it at home.
Make it
and
something
the
you
man
like.
that you're with will be like,
Right.
you're the only person feeding.
And you don't have to worry about Tupperware. You don't have to worry
You're the
about
only
any of
person
it.
feeding me, and I'm like, oh, really?
Whenever I make food, like from my home, like Indonesian food for Jason, for my old man, loves it. But I'm honestly scared to bring it like over to his family's house because I'm not sure if they're like, because it's always very spicy.
And we're not
It's-
particularly
But I will say
delicate about like rejecting a
This
dish
is
like
why-
that. We always
I
have
don't-
like
I can't
shitty
remember.
little
I don't
comments
think
to make
they
about
would
it.
never be rude. They
But
would
this
never.
is why
They're good
I
people.
love Houston, though.
But they
because
left-handed.
At least people, if you get invited to a barbecue and it's white folks,
You have no
there's plenty of food.
right.
There's lots of food, so you're good. But if you're coming over for dinner, it's like,
Right.
oh god.
Exactly. Make it like a big gathering where nobody
Like you
actually
didn't
knows.
even
And
you
make it a
didn't, you
disposable
didn't even
dish.
bake the mac and cheese. You didn't even bake it.
It's
Oh my
like,
god. I can't
trash.
stand that. I can't stand that.
That makes me so mad. If
Can
you
we
don't bake
eat
my
before we go there? Because I know I'm going to be starving when I'm. I know I'm gonna be
Whataburger.
starving. Let's stop at Whataburger because I know I'm going to be starving.
So did you hear that they're opening an In-N-Out in Willowbrook?
I can't stand In-N-Out.
I think.
In-N-Out
Okay.
fucking
Oh wow,
sucks.
dude, that was so fast.
Sucks.
By the way,
And
this
I
is-
back
No,
to
but In and
High
Out
five.
changed.
Nothing
it's not like it used to be.
By the way,
about
that
In-N-Out.
was a really good restaurant in Montrose that turned it into a Shake Shack. And we went to Shake
I've
Shack,
never been to
and
Shake
the
Shack.
burger is terrible.
Did you hear that they're closing down Big Star Bar in Hyde?
Yes, I heard about that. Yes,
Break
I
my
heard
heart a
about
little
that.
bit. That's not
Mhm.
good.
Yes, because everybody in Houston, it's like,
Do you know that's the one thing I hate about Houston? My old man, we flew out to Kansas City to. He wanted me to meet his dad, and then we went to St. Louis, which is where he lived before here. But they have this huge respect for original architecture. Like it's so artful and so beautiful. I mean, yeah, it's
Like in
sketchy.
Minnesota, you're talking?
No,
St. Louis?
Missouri.
Missouri. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm totally thinking.
It's okay.
you're totally writing in your notebook when you
I-
should be paying attention
No,
to
I am.
the show.
Yeah, we're on a show right now.
I know, no. St. Louis
No.
is part of the Twin Cities, is it not?
St. Louis, Missouri.
And
No. You tell me since you interrupt me.
no, I am because I love Minneapolis. And
But
it's
that's Minnesota. We're
I
talking
know
about
that-
Missouri.
I know that's where I was wrong.
Are you talking
Like,
about Kansas City, Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri?
Oh no! We were on the Missouri side.
They were Missouri.
He said the Kansas side is the trash side. So yeah, he said that's the trash side. But they have this respect for architecture. Like they keep the original architecture. The one thing I don't like about Houston is that we have these old buildings, these old homes, and then they just like break it down and then put 3 or 4 of those,
Can I tell you something?
Lotted,
Yeah,
stupid fucking townhomes. As an architecture buff,
I hate that. That's bad. Though.
huge-
There has to be a respect to that. There has to be a respect.
But
to
I
that.
think I can explain to you why Houston is like that, and I really do think that I can explain to you
Sure,
like
sure.
that you would understand. The problem is that Houston has no history. Houston has no thing.
Because you keep
Because we
putting
keep
it down.
erasing
You
it.
keep dropping
No,
it down
no.
like that.
No matter how hard, and I've read Houston history for a long time. Amazingly enough, I love this city. I think this is one of the best cities.
I
on the
love
planet.
this place.
I love this place.
I can't wait to leave.
But Houston does not have a history, and it never will. Houston
No.
is, and I will say this: Houston's like Singapore. It wants to be big. It wants to be modern. It wants to be all of that. Houston has never had a history because Houston doesn't do history.
there's no lineage.
There's no lineage.
No. Agreed. There's no lineage.
There's no
yes.
lineage.
It has a
But
history,
can
but
I-
it's constantly
I
gyrating.
have to say one thing.
Houston wants to be as modern, and it has always wanted to be as modern as possible.
It's an etch a sketch.
One
And
thing.
Houston loves that. And Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, they have all that history. And when you read Houston history, all the way back,
It's bad. Yeah.
there's no real history here. There's nothing that's exciting. There's nothing that. The only thing,
No. Wait. There
Is it
is one.
making itself bigger?
Wait. There's one. World Series. Woo!
Yes, which we won.
Sorry.
What's the World Series?
Get out.
This is a gay podcast.
This is a great podcast.
Is that baseball?
Which brings me to my little news point. Shout out to you, Randy. I actually checked out some news. It was by accident, but
Thank God we talked about
I know you like the news. So, Notre Dame.
And now we're going to take a break.
Notre Dame.
Ooh, after we get back, Notre Dame.
After we come back, we'll talk about Notre Dame.
We're going to talk about Notre Dame
We're
and
also
my
going to talk
blonde
about
moment.
a couple of things that are
Do
kind
you
of
have bullet points that we're going to touch, or we just freestyle?
but we're going to take a little bit of break. So, because I know that a couple people need to take a cigarette
A leak and
break. A leak?
I don't
some
know.
Ladies
Fumar
first.
and
No, I said a leak. Are you
A leak.
smoking?
he's smoking
I
his
just want
leak.
everyone to know I don't smoke.
Are you smoking
Anything
your penis?
at all.
Is that what I said? A leak.
Oh, I thought
Literally
you
a
said a
leak.
smoke.
Chris
I did
doesn't.
say a smoke and a leak.
Chris doesn't smoke anything, y'all.
No, I do smoke stuff.
He does smoke stuff, but that's
Pole. He smokes a lot of pole. More on that when we
I'm
get
not
back.
bashful. It's legal in some states.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for letting us have our little break, smoke a little bit. I had to scratch my boobs, but it's still going good, still
This
going
is-
strong.
None of
Wait,
us
this is the
watched. It
first
was
show.
gross.
This is the first show. We actually have a lady in.
We've had lady.
No,
Yes.
we haven't. No,
Yes, we
haven't.
have.
Who?
Oh, that wasn't aired. That
She
didn't
was
air.
an
Never mind.
audience member.
That got on the cutting room floor.
Yes, I got on the cutting room floor, but we have the lady.
The lost
in my
episodes.
Our lady
first-
singing.
our
life. Our first episode. Our lost
Yay.
episodes.
A first aired
Yay!
aired lady.
We have vagina in the house.
It is in the
Vagina
house.
is work in the house.
Oh, yeah.
I
Don't threaten me with a good
wonder
time, okay?
What that smell was.
Mm.
Really, it was happiness and last call.
I feel
Happiness. Happiness and clams.
Happiness and last call.
Oh, yes.
Lord.
Happiness.
Good Lord.
You guys say happiness last call. I'll say happiness and clams.
You probably will say happiness and penicillin, but it's okay.
Uh-oh.
We'll keep
Uh-oh.
going.
You know, girl,
Um,
I trust you, girl. I trust you.
So,
what is
What is
going
going
over
on
there?
what is all this?
I'm so
What is
curious.
happening?
So Pinky has this book, and he's always drawn, and he's got rulers.
I keep the
and of
flow
course,
going.
it's pink.
I have a
You know, they
little.
went out to-
Are you
they
sketching
did-
out my new bra? Because
They
that's
did
way
go
too
out to
big.
smoke, and I think these two bitches got to know each other. I'm gonna say bitches.
Don't say
Yes,
that.
I did. Yes,
No,
I did.
no, no, no.
Yes, I'm gonna say bitches.
No, no,
Yes, I'm
no.
gonna say bitches.
You don't get to call me bitch until I wear high heels.
Thank you.
Might
Thank
be a
you
long
very
time.
much.
Okay, if you want to wear her high heels, you know how you're gonna have to do that.
That's not proper to call a woman a bitch, but it's
No.
proper to call a gay dude a bitch.
No.
Saigon.
Wow.
Oh, yeah!
You're 86.
Ooh.
Keep sketching. You're 86.
I'm off the menu.
So much
y'all.
for best friends.
Yeah, we are
Singapore is
frenemies
a-
now.
You call
She
it
is
Saigon.
a
Her name's on her fucking
It's
jacket.
on my jacket.
obviously, y'all.
You can read.
I cannot.
I think you're curl.
It's why I draw.
No, you just tend to the two syllables.
But
instead of the
she's
three.
an honorary gay, I think.
What do you mean honorary?
How is she honorary?
She
What do you mean? I've been. Shh. Oh, don't.
She
I'm
married
not
a
even gonna say it.
woman.
Wait,
That's more
right.
than I've done.
But and is now with a man.
I'm
But
sorry.
I-
I like Whataburger, but sometimes I go to Sonic. Foot long hot
How
dog.
is she an honorary gay?
I like
I'm
Jack
not
in the
honorary
Box.
I
Jumbo
feel like
Jacks.
that-
better.
I feel like
And
that
Jack
she-
in the Box. Frosty. No, that's Wendy's.
Oh my god, no,
that's
there's
Wendy's.
there's Jack in the Box milkshakes are divine.
The Oreo, the chocolate. Okay, so I have a bone to pick with them
go. Here we
and their
go.
ability to put chocolate. Any fast food institution, I should be able to tell the difference between a vanilla shake and a chocolate shake.
Yeah,
don't get a
one's
fucking
white and one's brown.
you don't
Look
get
at
a-
the table.
Thank-
Look at how we're sitting here.
But that's what
There's
I'm saying.
white and brown.
They serve you these milkshakes, and you say, "I want a chocolate Oreo milkshake."
I don't ever ask that.
So you're
I
asking
do.
for a
I
party.
get. Right, I asked for the chocolate.
You're asking for a party.
I asked for the chocolate by name. But you get this milkshake.
Oh my god.
You get this
Oh my
milkshake.
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's hilarious. That
came
is
out of
hilarious.
What?
get-
Wait. What's the name? What's
But
the
you
name?
get this milkshake that looks Then I have to be like, is there chocolate?
Who fucking gets a chocolate milkshake?
Didn't you actually
At
ask
a
me?
fucking fast food place. You
Anyone.
get strawberry. God damn it.
No,
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 you make strawberry milk at home.
Nobody
That
gets
is the
strawberry
only way
milkshakes.
that you get strawberry anything is you make it at home.
I'm sorry, Jack in the Box strawberry milkshakes are.
If it's anything like their chocolate, it's less
It's nothing like
than
their
palpable.
chocolate.
It's less than palpable.
Well, it's not even chocolate, it's chocolate flavoring.
Out how to what this episode. I'm really trying to figure out what to call this episode.
Okay, wait. Call it. We are continuing our meandering from the last episode.
No, I feel like I know what I'm going to call this episode, but
Oh no, I'm
I'm
scared.
really trying to
I'm
figure out-
scared. A little bit. What you gonna call it like that?
no, I already know.
Call it.
I already know.
What
Call
do
it
you say?
Saigon.
Oh my god, the Saigon episode.
The Saigon episode.
No.
Saigon.
Yeah,
What is
Saigon
it?
Rose. He called it Saigon Rose.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my
That's
god.
the- that's
Get
the name of the
vagina
episode.
out
How about Miss
and beat him
Saigon?
with it.
Miss Saigon Rose.
The Miss Saigon pageant.
I
The
would
Miss
like-
Saigon Chronicles.
I'm down with it. I'm down. I'm not even opposed to it.
But you know,
I'm
I mean,
totally okay
that's-
with it.
I'm just throwing these things out there. This is what I get for writing my little notebook.
No, I mean,
It's not your notebook. What's it called? What did you write on your
is that
notebook?
a moleskin?
No, where? No,
No, that's
where's,
not the shade book.
where's the shade book?
This is the shade book.
Okay. So this one, what do you call this?
This is my
collection of nonsense.
This is my glass houses.
Hey, this is
Saigon
what you get when you have no
oh my
structure.
god, you actually wrote it down. Look, he
Those
did it
people
before. He
are-
did it before. He did it before we
I'm
said it.
fascinated. I'm so
He
fascinated.
did it before.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He was.
you know,
This is.
I'm a precog. What can I say?
That's what I meant
Are
to
you a
say.
precog? This is.
I'm the girl precog though that like gets it right.
Oh my god.
As opposed to the guy precog who gets it wrong.
They have the echoes. They have the
You know what's
echoes.
going to happen now?
Do you know what has echoes?
They're
Your
going to hang out
nonsense.
together.
My nonsense
They're
has
gonna
fucking
hang out
echoes.
together.
I know it's gonna be
They're
bad.
probably going to hang out
I
together.
know it's gonna be bad.
I know. They're
So you're gonna get in her stable. You're gonna get in her stable.
Yes, you guys are going to hang out together. Oh my god, you guys are going
We're
to.
gonna
Well, that's
share
great.
shoes.
Which I think is great.
Maybe
She'd be like a
hair
tiny little,
secrets.
a little bitty girl.
Because she was like,
my-
"Oh my god, he is wearing the most amazing heels, and I wish I could walk in those heels."
Y'all, they are fuchsia and they are gold studded.
No,
Oh my
seriously, they're awesome, and I'm
Oh,
just
by the
wearing
way-
all white Adidas.
By the way, you have those heels
They're
are
nice.
the light heels that have been here. We have seen some amazing heels.
He
that
wears heels
wears.
every time I've seen him.
Every time.
Oh my god, you have.
And he
to see
also
the
has
heels
knives
that he wears.
And a holster.
I do have knives in a
You
holster.
Oh yeah, no, I have knives all the time.
You have to see the heels that.
He's
I
seen
don't,
me.
I've never carried a weapon in my life.
That's just a light idea.
Knives and high heels.
Keep
I'm
an
sorry,
eye
I
out
have
on
to-
Instagram because I'm fixing to add like a whole montage of the heels that I've worn on the show thus far, and I'm
Oh.
going to title each pair based on the episode that I wore them on.
Oh wow.
So what's your title going to be today with these heels and then me being here for the
One
first
guess,
time?
hun. You get one guess as to what these heels
You
are going to
can't
be
say
called.
that. You can't say Saigon Rose.
No,
These are my
no.
Saigon Rose heels.
Saigon Rose. Oh my god.
Wow.
These are my fuchsia Saigon Rose
You know what? I
heels.
feel like whenever you say Saigon Rose, knowing my name is Singapore Rogue, you're just being the $1.99 store version of what I am.
Oh.
Oh,
There you go.
If I ever wore drag, I would deliberately make myself up as the Dollar General version
You
of
know
you.
these bitches are gonna be together.
Don't say like that. You can say lady
Yeah,
like
I
that.
can. These
No,
bitches
no,
are gonna be
no.
together.
This
I already
bitch
know.
and that lady.
Yeah.
No.
So wait,
I don't.
Wait,
I don't
did
say
we
like
not
that.
have some news for our viewers?
We did, but we are not.
Because they
gonna do
must be going out of their mind right
No,
now.
because these
Wait,
two,
is this like live?
That's not recording
Is
anymore.
this thing
I
on?
don't think that's
No.
recording.
Okay.
Okay, so no, we said Notre Dame, right? And so it's only flash news.
Notre
and it is
Dame.
It is tragic, the incident that transpired based on this little news bit that I've got, and I took heed of this as news completely by accident. So it's like a half Randy, you are here in my heart because I'm paying attention to the news, but only by accident.
I love how you're
My-
doing that pink
my-
pin right now. It's really
my
making
friend-
me happy because it's making a relation.
And I were like
two.
texting back and forth together the other day, and he's like, "Oh my god, Notre Dame's on fire right now," and like that is how I read it, and I was like, why do I give a shit? Like, I don't pay any attention to football.
Oh my god.
And like, I thought he was giving me an update on the Notre Dame game. And then later, I was talking to somebody else. And
No, that makes sense.
They're like, Notre Dame burned down, right? And I was like, oh,
You're
that's
like,
what
raise
my,
the roof.
that's
Go
what my
go
friend,
foosball.
that's what my friend was talking about. I thought he was talking about football. I was like, I'm never gonna see the Rosebud window. It's the Rose window. But,
Yeah.
but no, I mean, he sent that to me in a message, and I was like, I just like LMAO. And I took no kind of anything from it other than like I thought he was talking about football.
It didn't completely burn down, though.
No, but it did burn. Like, and I really thought
So, do they know what the cause
it was under construction and it was undergoing renovation.
Oh.
So I don't know that it had something not to do with that. But I didn't actually look it up. That's why, Randy, I'm sorry. It's only half. I'm only half invested in the story.
We need Randy to give us the full story.
But Randy's going to be back.
Yes.
We miss you, Randy.
Yes.
Randy, I don't know you, but I hear
Randy.
very amazing things.
We're all feeling a little Randy.
So
in your
you give
honor.
me you give me this
I feel a void.
this little ring that this lovely has given me. And
It's just chain, right?
It
Isn't
is.
that amazing?
It's honestly just chain.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's chain. I took links out of it and made it fit my finger.
Oh, nice.
You know, this reminds me of the episode in The Office
Oh, I love
where
Office.
they where Dwight Schrute has to like he's trying to cut down on the like medical insurance and then he lists these like things diseases that they'll cover and they just write the most horrible things and one of them was hot dog fingers.
Oh my
And
god.
your ring makes me think of hot dog fingers.
That's my favorite comedy.
My
love
fingers
that
look
acting.
nothing like hot dogs.
No, they
Really?
don't.
Well, no one can see
Like, I
them,
mean-
and I'm looking at them, and you look like you are the ambassador for James Coney Island. I
That's-
didn't say I don't
They're
like.
actually
I don't say I don't like hot
That's
dogs.
because my
They're
pants
actually-
are around my ankles.
They're making me hungry right now. Wait, that's a hot dog?
Just because it's so long doesn't mean that it's
Mine's
not
like
a
a
hot dog.
fucking sausage. I'm confused.
And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back.
and from the sideline.
Everyone in the room. I
Welcome
mean.
back because someone said that because it's so long.
Right. I've got my pants around my ankles.
I was
Everyone
talking
runs
about
back
my
to the
time
back.
off, but or my shift that day. But you
Where
know.
are we?
Where?
Hot
where
dog
are
fingers.
We're right
Still on
here,
hot dog
duh.
Duh.
And we're looking at this guy right stuff in his notebook. And Randy would be of the.
We need Randy right now. Randy,
Well,
help
Randy-
us.
Randy, help us because you're not here.
Help
Randy,
us.
So let me
here.
ask you guys. Do you think Randy would like me being here?
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
No,
I think it would be
Actually,
an
no.
interesting dichotomy of opinions.
You don't think so?
No,
They would
yeah,
rive.
Maybe.
I think.
Well, make it be
I
mine.
think you would enjoy it,
I'm
but
forward. I don't fuss, but I'm not
it's
disrespect.
a rive
You know what?
there.
Here's the thing: you have a vagina, which Randy would be like, "You have a vagina, really?"
I mean, I put it on layaway over at the
He
Walmart.
might ask for
No,
proof.
On Sawyer.
He might have to ask for proof of the fact that you have a vagina.
Proof of purchase, for sure.
Proof of
Oh
birth.
wow. Okay. Well, good thing I wear shorts because then it's not hard to show.
But I would have to remind Randy that yes, she is from TK Brenneman. By the way, you need to make sure you always talk about TK Brenneman because
Are they?
it's Houston, Texas, and
I feel like I'm going to make a note here and say they do not sponsor
because this is one of the few places
the podcast.
one of the few places that whereas me as a gay man, where I could just be like, hey, I'm hanging out, I'm a gay guy, and I'm having a good time. And I have never had a problem with hanging out at TK. I know TK, but it can be a little bit on the heterosexual side. I have listened to men, when she's working.
No, when I'm working,
When
I
she's
will throw
working.
some. Ooh.
When she's working, and I'm listening to men over a certain age. And
I
these are
definitely like a
old
mixed
school
bag.
men. They're old school men. oh, look at all these hottie young girls.
See, and that's the point where I bend over in my jeans.
60 years old. Those are your daughters. You should not be looking at.
That's your granddaughters, and they're looking at me. Oh no, wait. Remember last night when I'm working? This 21-year-old bartender was just all in my face, like, "Oh, look at your technique. You know how you shake." I'm like, "You're just thinking about how I could jack you off." Straight up,
exactly.
straight up. I'm not stupid, and he was just all, "Oh, I love this, I love that. You're so great." My old man, he's sitting in the corner laughing at me. He is just laughing his face off, and I'm like, "Dude, you don't tell me nothing." He goes,
Yeah, exactly.
"I would never."
Because he knows what a rookie this guy sounds like.
Yeah, I was like, if you have to sell yourself that hard, that means your transmission is
Here is
That's what that means.
Here's the idea of TK Bettermans. And for the longest time that I've known, the idea of TK Bettermans was a place that I can go and hang out, and I didn't tell everybody I was gay. You realize that coming out does not stop when you come out once. You have to come out all the time.
Yeah.
Over and
You
over.
literally have to come out all the time. Hey, me and the kids are going to go hang out and look. Well, I'm gay, and I don't really do that.
But I mean, at the same time, what do people expect you to say?
exactly.
Like, I just came back from the dildo store, and then, like, what do they expect you to say?
When you are
I deliberately
gay,
do not
when you are
assess
gay,
values.
you are literally coming out all the time.
That's a
I
good
work
point.
in Bel
Yeah.
Air, so when I talk to customers, especially men,
They assume you're straight.
yeah, exactly. When I talk to customers in Bel Air, and they're like, "Oh well,
But you come off as straight.
I'm not trying to."
See, and that's the,
Unless you're
That's the thing. What is the definition of
why do
coming
we?
off
Yeah,
straight?
Why is
coming
that?
off gay?
Why
That's
is that
the
our
thing.
filter?
Yeah, why is that a thing?
Why is that a thing?
But the same applies to-
everybody thinks that gay men have to be like, you know, like all
exactly. I'm supposed to be
flamboyant.
like,
and
oh,
stuff like
yeah.
that. They think gay women always have to have head shape and like muscles, stuff like that. Don't point at me.
I think there's-
Let me see your shoes.
Right?
But when
Cleaning
I'm
out to
talking
the
Oh,
max.
wait, hold on. Joe fucking gays out for sure.
No.
But I
When
can
I'm
imagine
sitting
he
there
can
talking
control
to other
it.
straight men who are like, "Oh, you know, my wife, and she talks about this and the kids and boom, boom, boom." You understand that? And I'm like, "No, I don't. I'm single."
I deliberately go way on
But
that hard.
you've been with women. No, I haven't because I'm gay. Oh, okay. Well, okay, can't talk to you about that. I'll talk to Jack or Eric or any of the other bartenders because they understand that.
Right.
And then I have to deal with that. I have to deal with the fact that I can't talk to certain people
Yeah.
in Bel Air because my other two bartenders, one, are both married and they have kids. And so when they come talking to me, and I'm like, well, I don't know how to talk to you about that because I don't know how to do that.
I know. What do you mean?
Because they're looking for people who are
Commiserating.
They
You can't commiserate with straight people?
No.
Why the fuck not?
No.
On a literal
You can commiserate with anybody.
Me being growing
We're
up, always
bartenders.
they
It's on their part because
date
once
women,
they find out that you're
and
not
then
talking about the
now
same
date
sex
men.
X,
the backlash I got from the lesbian community was so bad.
For what?
Because now I'm on this
Because you were
penis.
dating a guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so
she's a traitor.
bad. They're like,
Oh, you have
you're a
friends
traitor,
and they're
this
not
and
friends
that.
with you anymore because
Yeah,
you're dating a guy?
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
That's ridiculous.
She knew people. They weren't her
I'm
friends.
sorry.
And I was like, you are my friends to begin with. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, if you can, with mustache, if you can eat it the same, with no mustache, you can eat it the same, it's fine.
Right.
But it was a really big thing when, after I divorced with my ex-wife, that I come out into the community and then I have a boyfriend, everybody was like, oh, they're so mad. But I'm like,
I think maybe I can kind of understand it maybe because they're trying to form an identity that is not have to do with dating men.
no, I completely understand.
So they're trying to form an identity, and so they're basing it on that thing that you're doing.
Can I tell you this?
But the thing is,
I used to
you
be-
don't pay my rent. You don't have anything to do with me.
And you should be comfortable.
You should be happy that I'm happy.
And form your own
That's
fucking
it.
identity that's
Can I-
not a
and-
group
Yeah,
thing.
please, please,
And thank
basically.
you. And she
Please.
understands this. Can I tell you this? I literally got removed from the bar because the guy who could talk about being married and having kids and all this other stuff got the best shifts. He got the best shifts. He could do that. I ended up working the shifts that I have to work because I don't do that. And when, like I said, when I used to be able to talk to my customers and everything else. But the problem is that when I told my customers that I'm not married, I don't have kids, and I'm gay.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
No, I can see that.
Suddenly, I was not working the shifts that I was working before.
Well, yeah, you're serving a conservatively gay place.
Mm-hmm.
They want a bartender they can identify with.
But it wasn't gay, it was heterosexual. They literally put a heterosexual behind the bar. I can be gay on the weekends because it's fine when I'm gay on the weekends.
Different crowd.
Because sometimes they just need someone who they can talk to about certain things.
But see, that's exactly on certain days. No.
Mm-hmm.
When you like what you like, it doesn't matter a day. I don't like this what I like on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I still like it on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I just like somebody nice to me. Just be nice to me, and I don't care if whatever you have. If you're a good person, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I
Good
don't
and
care.
not stupid.
Yeah, don't be dumb.
Don't be dumb.
And he knows my old man.
Ignorance is willful.
And we're both bartenders, so we know how to
Yeah.
talk to people on a certain level. And like I said, certain bartenders are able to work with certain guests because they understand the guest.
Right.
I used to be able to work Monday through Friday, but the problem was is that I didn't understand the guests because the guests were heterosexual.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a heterosexual bartender who was able to do that, and he was very popular when he could do that because they understood
It's
each
very
other.
hard like that.
They understand each other. But when I work the weekends, I'm okay.
Then it's
Right.
just free range.
Yeah, it's free range.
Because it's not 9 to 5 guys.
It's
It's
not 9 to
guys
5.
coming in to
Yeah.
have a good time.
But
Or gals
Monday
or
through
people.
Friday,
Cannot
they
do.
wanted someone who was closer to who they were. Because I can remember the conversations that I would have with heterosexual customers during
Yeah.
the week. And the biggest complaints that I got was, oh, well, Joel doesn't have kids and he's not married, so he doesn't understand us.
You know what?
Which, I
And
mean,
I'm like,
I'm not
"Hey,
I don't run anymore, but
I'm running the bar. I don't really care about any of the stuff. I didn't think that was supposed to be a thing. But obviously, it's a thing.
for some reason everybody
But you work at Marriott, and people come in from out of town, so they can do that. And I've worked in those
Right.
situations too. People coming in from out of town,
and Houston is one of those towns that's a business town.
They can be a little bit freer because they're away from their situation.
And that does, and that does, those are where
I can-
the DL guys come out,
You have any of
and
these rice cakes?
No, those are your rice
What is
cakes.
wrong with you?
Randy even said that those rice cakes are terrible.
but I mean, and
But I
working in hospitality.
I work in a neighborhood bar, and I've slowly started to realize that the bartenders that work there,
it's bad like that. It
they
really
understand.
is
They understand the neighborhood.
bad like
But
that. You
when
know,
I do it, they don't know how to. Like I said, it took one instance with me talking to a person who I don't have kids. I'm not married.
Chris, put your balls away.
That kind of. Balls out?
Oh, I thought that's what that noise was.
why are your balls so crunchy?
Why are
you eating
Why
that?
are your balls so crunchy?
Are your balls out? Wait, I need it. Oh Lord, sorry. You need your thing.
Now Joel's balls are out.
I am doing it.
Oh my goodness! Everyone needs to put their balls away.
We have 1 minute and 20 seconds, so we're about to end the show.
We're about to end the show.
Okay.
Do you have a sign off for us, Singapore Rogue? Saigon Rose.
Singapore Rose.
Do you have a thing that you say, like your
Rose?
sign off?
Really? You maybe do that.
So why do you have a jacket with your name on it?
I played sports for about 15
And
years.
say,
Oh, what did you
that's
play?
a track
What did you
jacket.
play?
Yeah, this is one of my jackets.
Oh, you
And
run?
this is the cleanest thing that I had. I don't do laundry. My housekeeper hasn't come by my house.
Singapore, thank you for coming here.
Thank you so much, sir.
So much.
And you are great. And we still...
I have, can I do one thing real
No, we
quick?
still have 20 minutes.
Oh, we have
20 minutes. That was
we
one.
don't.
20 minutes.
We can't have 20 minutes
So
left.
thank you for coming over.
Thank you so
and
much.
your thing,
I
because-
appreciate it.
No, we do.
We have 10 minutes left.
10.
Are you really doing that, Chris?
What?
We have 20 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
Anyways,
It's 1:20. We're going
And now-
20 minutes, right?
all of us are drawing.
That's 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
Mr. Drunky Poo.
Okay. We have 10 minutes left, so...
So far, one of us has done our job. Joel, thank you for doing your job and getting drinky.
Wait, what was my job?
Your job was to get drinky, and you're eating rice cakes. Congratulations.
Oh my
thank
god.
you.
I am almost there.
All right, wait.
I'm like a
I
heavyweight
want
champion,
to-
though, of drinking. I'm half Irish.
We all
Half Irish and half
we all got
Italian?
problems.
Half Sicilian, half Irish.
Oh shit.
That's why I like to fight.
Oh, excuse my language. Sorry.
No, you can say whatever
Potty-
the fuck you want.
Potty
don't
fucking mouth.
Oh,
This
I
one.
do.
And her
No, I
fucking
don't
potty
swear.
mouth. Joel, did you invite her? Did you get her off the street with that mouth? My goodness.
That's your friend. And by the way...
Oh, that is my
that
friend.
is your friend.
Yeah. So
That is my friend.
You better
You and
stop that.
her going to buy heels because she needs heels and she desperately...
And we're going.
And she desperately needs to know how to walk.
No, we should turn it into like a...
We should have
promo.
an excursion.
Yes, an excursion and film it.
And,
Well,
and everyone should get a pair of heels.
No.
Whether
I'm
we
not into heels.
whether so what?
I'm sorry.
So get a pair of flats.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, but no, we're not.
We're gonna embrace new
You and
things.
Randy, but we're not into the heels.
I'm not into...
I don't wear heels
No, I don't
because
wear
I have
heels.
to work.
We're not into heels. We love your heels.
Nobody asked you to be into heels. You don't have to buy them.
No, we didn't.
I don't wanna
say
go-
But we do have to fucking watch you guys ridiculously try to fucking walk around like
I am
baby
not
chickens
trying
in
on
them.
heels. I'm not doing that. I'm
We're
filming
going-
you guys.
We're going to the
Guys,
store and you are gonna try them
Can I see your
on.
glasses?
I'm sorry.
Because
Maybe he's not.
seeing
but I
the
can wear
sideways
heels.
bit, I think
I
it
can-
might
bitch, I can wear
blind
heels.
me.
And
very
that is what it is.
I can wear heels. So
We
it's
are gonna
fine.
go.
Oh. No, I'm a little bit blinder than you.
No, you're not.
And now she's having an out of body experience
Yes, I think
in your
she is.
in your glasses.
I think she
Oh my
is.
god.
Getting those.
What did
She's
you
seeing-
say? No. I can see your thoughts
You look good.
right now. Oh my god. Mine might be big, but holy
She is
crap.
bringing
God.
shade and tea to the max, right
Oh, babe.
down to the minute,
Oh, babe.
to the minute, to the
they're
closing.
big.
She.
Do you want to go burn some ants? Because these, oh my god.
I
These
know,
are-
I'm blind.
You don't even need the sun,
I'm
just the
seeing- I
reflection.
just see blobs right now.
No. We'll take away his shade and we'll do my shine, and then we can burn some ants. Oh my god. How do you have them so thin? Like it looks like you only have to see one line every day for your life, just like that.
Oh, like that? Well,
Yeah,
the bigger
it's
they
like
are.
one line at a time.
No, the bigger they are, the thicker they get on the edges.
No, they don't.
in your,
yeah, they
in your
do.
No, they
periphery,
don't.
when you're wearing them,
Yours are not as you're not as blind as I am.
how does that affect your
I
meeting,
buy
guys?
the carbon fiber lenses.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, these are like
should-
as thin as they.
Have
I
you ever
buy the carbon fiber heels.
I buy.
We all have something in common now.
Go to iBuy Direct.
Oh, really?
Yeah, online. Straight up. This is where I got these.
Straight up, now tell me
60
about
bucks.
it.
$60, baby.
Yeah, baby.
And you can. They have all these glasses. You take a picture of your big stupid face.
How do they get
Phone.
the measurements right though?
Oh
'Cause
no, you have to put it like that.
you have to measure like your
No,
whatever.
no. They have like small, medium, large, and then you.
That's
have
just
to,
the lenses you're talking about. The measuring is just for your pupil.
Yeah, this
No,
is
like the frames.
axis.
How do they know how big to make the frames on your face?
Well, you know how big your face is. You know if it's large or small.
I was gonna say it's either an adult size or a kid size. There's not like a bunch of them.
And this,
Never mind.
I wear glasses.
This is the first time.
Never mind.
I'm just saying
This
it.
is the first time that I'm watching him get the hit.
Get the what?
Get the hit.
You have been just
struck down in
been-
battle.
It's just-
And
What does that mean?
he doesn't know how to recover.
What does that mean?
No.
They hit.
This guy has usually been able to like read us like to feel.
Well, wait, they're easy.
For-
No. Let me hear what he said.
They're easy.
And he's read the entire table to Phil. He has done this, and now we're watching him get his.
Well,
I
have
reject that.
I have respect for her.
I have respect for you
wait.
too.
Oh wait!
I also have respect for Vision.
My glasses flew up.
His ass blew clean off his face.
Not have respect for the rest.
I have never been read
First of all,
by Chris ever.
Yes, you have.
I have never
Yes, you
in my
have.
life ever.
Yes, you have.
did I not call you a troglodyte via text?
No,
Yes, you have.
Joel did.
And by
No,
the
that
way,
was me.
You call us trolls?
by the way,
Trogs.
he
Frogs.
did-
Oh.
By the way, he did that on 3 episodes. Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
No.
Woo!
Okay, first of all,
I'm gonna have to go back through the archives.
Yes,
Do you want me?
Yes, he did.
We just came from smoking outside. There's some aloe. Do you want me to get it real quick?
It's in the refrigerator.
I can get it for you real fast. It's right down the stairs.
no.
You know, for you know,
The burn.
you
For the
look
burn.
a little.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Little
good.
burnt little bit. I can get it. No, I don't mind. I got my Adidas on. I'm not wearing high heels like my new best friend right here. Yeah, no, I got Adidas, baby. I can run. I'm good.
I'm no good.
Are you sure?
I am.
Okay, I don't mind. I do for you. I promise. 1,000 million. I do.
This bitch has been reading.
Love you, long time. Long time.
Don't tell that.
I'm telling you, girl. He's been reading for quite some time.
Wait, what?
Long time. She reads you long time.
Hey, I'm
$5 make you holla. She reads you long time.
Fucking
fine with
Indonesian,
it.
and I just swore,
She's
and I
not being
hate
mean.
swearing.
Oh, is that
She's
Vietnamese?
only been here for a little bit of time, but she already knows who you are. Bitch. She already knows who you are. She's been here for a little bit.
well, she can't come back.
Oh no, she'll be back.
I'm just kidding.
She is.
I was like, hold on, who have the code?
How did she
who have
read
the key
me?
to the
Mm-hmm.
door? You see these big giant glasses on my face? I can see your
She can read.
thoughts.
She does not.
I
She
can
does
see the
not need
future with
fine
these
print.
big giant glasses. You go ahead, tell me I can't come back. Go ahead, tell me whatever you want to tell me. I will. I could. From my apartment, I could see this apartment with these glasses on. Go ahead.
He has got away with a lot of this. He has got away with a lot of stuff.
I have.
You know me.
I know. And I know, Chris.
I've been upstage.
Yes, Chris.
So-
So, a lot of stuff. And,
Thank God.
Mhm.
It's
So let
exhausting.
me ask you a little bit. Why did you ask me to come here to be here with you
You know what?
and these wonderful, wonderful
Because
gentlemen?
It was your dick pic.
Wonderful.
No.
It was her dick pic.
Why detached? I washed it first.
Okay, first of all,
For the picture.
I'm a lady.
if it was a dick pic, it's because you went to the dick pic, not us.
Well, but you invited her.
It's like, you know why? Because
The funny thing is, we were all talking about we're going to be totally gay. No more talk about transgender. No more talk about anything. And then you were like, "Oh, I'm bringing a woman on," and we were like, "What?"
I was a little confused.
But then we were like, "Okay, yeah, she's cool."
And now she can stay. She's like a stray that we all decided as a family
I was
to
just
keep.
worried about somebody
First of all,
couldn't fend for themselves.
I'm not stray. Okay, I'm not stray.
Well, fish.
I am a
Otherwise.
welcomed,
Stray.
loving person.
First of all,
very so.
Absolutely. All the best are.
she is going to have to get past Randy. You know how Randy is.
She's a force.
Yeah, I know how. Randy is.
How do you think the interaction between Randy and I will be?
Oh Lord, that's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see that.
Fun.
I invite. I can't wait to see it. I will say
you
that.
know what?
Like
But I-
Randy's easygoing, so I don't know what the
the dichotomy there, I think, will be nice. They just come from very very opposite standpoints.
Oh yeah, it's for sure.
on part.
But that makes her great
But-
radio.
Yeah, exactly.
me and
But
her,
it's okay
me and her
to be
both,
opposite.
Yeah,
It's okay to be
'Cause
opposite.
me and
That's the
Randy
thing.
kind of-
It's okay to be opposite.
Me and Randy
We're
are opposite
adults.
in a lot of
But
those
you
ways as
guys,
well.
like
No,
I
I
said,
think it's better.
And so we
to
get
be-
along
I mean,
well.
Good.
It's okay to be like
Difference
that.
is good.
Potato, vodka. All
don't-
is good.
She keeps saying
Spice
that.
of life.
She keeps saying that.
And you keep
Sometimes
loving
you
it.
want
I do. It makes me want some
cookies
Luke's
and
Soba
cream.
really
Sometimes
bad.
you want
But-
mint chocolate chip.
Can I tell you something?
Never.
You bitches are now starting to
No, don't say that.
We're starting to become what?
those two are starting to become friends because they are.
We
She
match
cannot
really well.
stop talking about the fact that I love your heels. I love your heels.
I'm jealous because I can't walk in heels. I wear
And I keep
Adidas. I
telling
wear
you that
Adidas.
he can
And
help you
Charles
with that.
can walk
And by the
in
way,
heels.
he has heels that I know that you can wear that are amazing. That are amazing. His red and black heels, which will look fantastic on you, by the
And
way.
I wear them like I'm a carpenter by trade, so like any of the heels I
I was
buy,
disappointed
I have
because he showed up to my house
I have to
in slippers.
I try out,
Slippers.
and I don't
He
usually.
showed up to my house in slippers, and I'm like, oh.
I don't usually, but it said it was going to rain, so I wasn't
I
sure.
can't do that. Because you can't do that.
If I may, my old man Jason, he says hi. Is it
Yeah,
okay if he
sure.
come up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
I am dying
I mean,
to
I
see
don't know,
what Jason
Mr.
looks like.
Producer,
Okay. Wait.
It's
Let
all
me-
up to you.
I think it's time to.
But I think we sign off
I think it
now.
might be time to end the show. I think it might be time to end the
We're
show.
gonna,
All right, you guys, everybody, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for having me as
Let me go
a
see
guest
what's
host.
going on.
yeah,
go-
no, and we will bring back to you next time
And
reviews
I
on Jason.
am going to, we'll have a reviews on Jason, and I'm definitely going to get these high heels and might trade him out for the Adidas. Maybe his shirt, too.
I'm gonna
I
give
don't
you
know.
some shell toes or some Velcro.
No, I didn't turn it off. But
This is Pinky
This
saying,
is-
if you're not going to be good at it.
this is Joel saying, "Hey, Randy, you weren't here, but we miss you.
We love you, Randy. We miss
love
you very much.
Randy.
Randy, I haven't met you, but I'm excited to meet
We had a
you.
good time. We had a good time, and by
She
the way,
just
we are bringing this bitch back over because she
Don't
is-
sell it that.
She doesn't like that.
I don't
I don't
know.
know. I can't stop.
And-
I
Miss-
don't like to swear.
Miss Saigon, we cannot wait to have
Wow,
you
you
back
don't
on.
Really, it's Singapore.
You don't like your teeth.
Singapore.
I do. I don't actually this week.
okay if
A
they-
carryover from last week. I don't like my teeth, but she read you long
Teeth
time.
problems. We need to hear about your teeth problems. Next
Oh,
episode, I guess.
Lord have mercy. Next
Bye, Singapore.
episode.
Wait, are you leaving?
There are too many in my head. Not enough room for Dick. Shut off.
You
the
gotta have room
mics.
for Dick.
Hey, you have.
You ain't got no room for that.
Exactly. Too many teeth. Not enough room for Dick.
Yeah, cut
Oh,
this.
Jesus Christ.
Cut it.
Okay, so let me cut it.
No
over
foreskin.
here. Let me cut it over
Yes,
here.
go cut it. Yes, now would be good.
We're having
Anytime now.
we're having
Anytime now.
a podcast bris as of right now.
We love you.